Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we disproved Monokuma simply by making us think that Kyoko could have possibly... Well, no. There's a possibility that Mukuro was the person that tried to kill me. That's what we disproved. Now we're trying to have Kyoko disprove why it wasn't her that was trying to attack me. And that's where we're at right now. Since the last time I recorded, I checked something. And it was, for some odd reason, my mind went to the school swimsuit, predominantly female school swimsuit, that was found in the laundry room all that time ago, that Makoto seemed really fixated on, that said it belonged to Yasuhiro. I went back and looked at the photos of the pool with Yasuhiro. He's wearing big honkin' shorts. I think he's the only one with the biggest pair of shorts. That, and also in that photo, it was weird, because in every photo, everyone's face is covered up, or everyone's face is exposed except for Junko, obviously, at this point. The one thing that, is a bit fishy is that they couldn't have made, Leon's face toward the camera. They actually had him splashing Junko's face, so... That could have been done better. I would have said that Junko would have smashed the water and that splash would have covered her up. Like, you could just see, like, the tufts of her hair or something. And then Leon's like this, trying to protect his face. I think that would have been better, but oh well. I'm not a game designer. Who knows? Alright.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Oh, her hands are burnt. Holy shit. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the Mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Not at all.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
There are some lines that I say that are very main character-like, and it really fucks with me sometimes.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful!
For who?
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours!
Ooh, I think there was a little bit of, like... Oh yeah. like force had to be put into for that one.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
Not fully.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Okay. At least Hiro has... Yeah. All
You're
right.
not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
But how old?
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
No.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
I know what I have to refute next time.
She was being stored somewhere?
Or what I have to use. But to hide a...
hide a
Okay,
body
there.
here.
I didn't think it was reading it.
To just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored, but... The biolab!
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue.
Also, Toko just happened to open up the right body somehow.
So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden. And here we go. Oh, I have to click the other key.
Got it.
Or button.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
I'm still confused about this. Like, if she's reading it now, I have to take pictures, right? I'm still confused about that system right there.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
That hurt, Byakuya, but I'm still gonna move on with it.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
Where's your evidence?
Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Ooh, we got you back into a corner.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the Mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about...
La, la, I can't hear you. La, 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 la.
I love this voice actor for Monokuma. My god, they picked the perfect person for him.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
I'm gonna have to duel against you. Damn it. One thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What? Yes?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
He really does look like standard dad, right?
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
At this point, I can't trust anything you say.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
I never assumed that they were
Calm down,
safe at all. Once.
He wants you to get upset.
Yeah. I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. Okay. Okay, yep.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh god, this one is hard.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh, what? He didn't even do the magic part.
I'm not listening!
Oh god. Biolab secrets? What? Are you kidding me?
Are you sure about
I needed to read all the shit.
Impossible!
Okay, Biolab secret. It's got to be.
I'm not listening!
Biolab secret. What? What? Hold on. What the? Why didn't it connect?
What do you want?
Okay, maybe I have to select it first.
I'm not listening!
Oh, the Biolab lights?
This should prove it.
Wait, what? Then what was the secret?
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Are you kidding me? I lose that much? You're fucking joking. What was the Biolab secret? The Biolab on the 5th floor seems to have been repurposed as a morgue. That's what the secret was? All of this could have been one fucking clue! That's so fucking jank. And I lost 4... Oh.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Okay, so before anybody says, why didn't you try a different bullet? I want to comment. There was a few episodes ago that I wanted to see what the other result of me running as Makoto from the thing with Hyoko was going to end up being. When I went back through it, I did the exact thing that I needed to do. I needed to copy one specific bullet and use it against something and refute it. I did it 3 times, I think, and every time it was blocked. So it kept doing that. So I just thought that maybe that was the issue. No, why the fuck? God, this game.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10 lights.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was 5th. Taka was 6th. Then Hifumi was 7th. Celeste was 8th. Sakura was 9th. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The Mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed him. And yet, Her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
Did Kyoko ever check?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murderers. The explanation for those murders than victims, for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? Only 9 murders took place. Mastermind destroyed a body. Only 9 murders actually took place. Wait, what? There weren't actually 10 murders, but 9. That's why there are 9 bodies. That's technically true because one of them isn't murdered! That's patently untrue. Counting Monokuma's executions, there have been indeed 10 murders. I think we can all agree on that. Actually, you're completely right, so... Looks like I'm very... The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? No one was ever killed twice, so it could only be... Are they talking about how Mukuro was Mastermind destroyed a body? Just as I suspected, the Mastermind destroyed a body and then... What? There's no point in destroying any body other than that. Didn't you just... Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, what the fuck? This is... Nobody believes me, nobody wants to... Okay, Oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well, it seems that you were unable to uncover the mystery of the school or Mukuro's death. You know what that means. It's everyone's punishment time. Is this
really the end for all?
God, that pisses me off. Yes, I want another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
But I mean, there's only one answer, but this doesn't... Someone was murdered twice.
10 of the lights should have been.
Uh-huh.
That's simple.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I don't know what it means by someone was murdered twice. Like, what exactly do you mean by murdered twice? This is not in my... Oh my god, there's so much that you have to comb through. The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims... Why is that? The same person was killed twice.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
But... it's gonna be fucking Mukuro! But that's not fucking possible. They're only killed once.
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered. And then murdered again.
Murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
You're gonna fucking tell me that Mukuro Ikusaba was dressed up as That would explain all the wounds. That would explain all the fucking wounds. I'm in disbelief right now because of that one fucking thing. So, Junko did actually God damn it. That's so fucking stupid. I guess with all the makeup training, the ultimate fashionista or whatever, I guess, maybe.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
They only died once. They weren't murdered. They only died. They were only murdered once. They were faked.
Is this someone else?
God, that's gonna piss me off.
Was killed as?
That's really
Was it
frustrating.
Sayaka Maizono?
Nope.
Junko Enoshima?
Yep.
Leon Kuwata?
I should have scanned that one.
Hiro Fujisaki? Mando Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No.
I know what I have to copy.
There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Okay, now I know what I have to do. Okay, Mukuro died from the wounds that she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury? Until it was brought up, you don't actually know what kind of fucking wounds are dealt onto this body. This is why this game is so frustrating to be a game and not actually just detective work. Okay.
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Chihiro? Mando? Kiyotaki Fumi? Celestia Lu?
Whatever.
Or maybe...
After this,
Sakura Ogami?
and I have to remove the pink.
No.
Oh, it's... Oh.
There's no way anyone was murdered.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that tells me.
Junko.
That really does tell me how, Mukuro was, actually killed.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
How different is the real Junko then?
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims,
But 9.
which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the Mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Stop talking.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Please shut her down. Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? What? How does that explain the tattoo? Do we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Yakusaba is still alive. Okay, what am I doing? Argument time. Fatal injury. Mukuro Yakusaba's profile.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the Mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I'm taking the Mastermind's true identity. For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible?
The body we
I'm a little
found in the garden.
sketched on what I'm supposed to shoot.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the Mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I'm just shooting that away so I can... for that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible? What's my evidence?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body.
Okay, hold on. Monokuma file number 5. The body was discovered. Victim unknown. However, they were dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife. Okay. Mukuro Yakusaba's profile. In addition, her physical features were as follows. No, okay, so that matches. Okay, yeah, so I have to use her profile to refute that it was her body? Yeah.
So the Mastermind's true identity is.
I'm not getting rid of either of those, which is
What
weird.
do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Yeah, so I have to shoot this.
Body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go. Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Sometimes you just need to take it a bit slow and analyze some stuff.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the Mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. She was this way, right? Yes. Bam! Junko.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
She's gonna come down from the heavens, right? And just become one with us?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, come on.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
So with me ever doubting Junko,
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
well, in fact, it is what killed the other person. So my suspicions were completely off base.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah. Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely. I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Eh.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
Okay, so let's retract my statement from earlier and getting all pissanty. I can see how, like, the jump is fixed now, but I can definitely say I understand why I was confused, and I can definitely now see why the two murders are technically true in a sense, because Junko actually was dead. And that's where my discrepancy was, because I didn't think Junko actually died. So I kind of was eliminating something from just being right in front of me. Whoopsies.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be Junko's not the one that died? Also, how did that all come about? Like, why? Junko must have just betrayed Mukuro. Like I said, Monokuma's not supposed to attack us. It was Junko, but someone else entirely. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Makeup? Is that what I'm gonna end up spelling? Oh, what the fuck? What the? R-E? Oh, replic... Oh, replacement! Duh. Replaced, yeah. Come on, there we go. Okay.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. We need to figure out how to explain they could have switched. They switched at the beginning, they switched at the moment of death. They switched at the beginning? I mean... The implication could only be there, but...
I got it!
Is it really them switching?
May have switched places from the very beginning.
Yeah, but is it really switching, though? It's just... Mukuro is Junko. Like, it's easier to just say that.
From
What?
the beginning?
I mean, all the freckles and everything.
Yes,
Yeah, it's all
from
fake.
the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Oh, Jesus.
We'd already met her?
So that explains why Junko's face is covered up in all the photos. So we can't actually tell what her face actually looks like. Her eye color might be different, her nose, her mouth, anything. All we know is her hairstyle, really, because in all those other photos, she was in a pool, she was in... Was she in... Yeah, she was in athletic wear at one point.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
But she does have fake nails. Oh, okay, that's how. Okay, I was always wondering about that. That never got brought up, but I was always wondering about that.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Mm-hmm.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup in the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
I don't know if Junko's running away, coming to greet us again, or I don't know.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. The control room? I should check. Mastermind had been issuing commands. Damn it! Alright. Shit. Okay, and... I don't think this is what I need to corner Monokuma. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Hide Junko's... He tried to hide Junko's identity. Not just once, but twice. He tried to hide Junko's identity. The first time was during our latest investigation. Oh wait, no, this would be the first one. But our latest in... Oh, with the group photo? Hold on. What matters now is presenting the right evidence. It has to do with what Monokuma tried to keep me from seeing during the investigation.
Shoot!
Tried to keep me from seeing what? He tried to hide Junko's identity, not... What? I am actually lost on what I'm supposed to present here. Was it... Oh shit. I'm really kind of lost. Okay. What? Damn. It's because of the timer that I'm freaking out. I don't... Try to hide Junko's identity. Not just once, but twice. The latest was... When? When did he try and hide Junko's identity? By moving the body? Oh, wait. Wait, I just presented, Kyoko's account, right? Yeah. I was about to say, Monokuma one would be the bomb blowing up to stop that. I'm... No, what the... I don't...
Shoot!
I actually have no idea. I might just end up showing off everything. The first time was during our latest investigation. I really don't fucking know. What?
Shoot!
What was... I am... No one believes... Yeah. Oh god, it's gonna take forever to get back here. Shit. Alright, punishment time. Yeah, give it another shot. He can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. I haven't. He tried to hide Junko's identity. Not just once, but twice. The first time was during our investigation. Hold on, can I pause it? Did I ever... Did I present this? I feel as if like I presented it the first time. Yeah, no, okay.
Shoot!
Yeah. I think I remembered seeing it. Hold on, what was that? Hold on. No, not that. Okay. It has to do with what Monokuma tried to keep me from seeing during the investigation. What did he... God, this is such a long case. What did he stop me from seeing? So I've presented the photo, I think, twice. Oh. Oh. I didn't get to see Junko's, did I?
I got it! While I was in the
That's
AV
what it
room,
was.
watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
I completely forgot that he stopped me. That completely went over my head. The thought that he stopped me was gone. I completely forgot that he stopped me. I thought I had watched it all the way through. I completely forgot. Yeah. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? No then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Yeah. Another issue with having to see it through the game.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
And looked nothing alike?
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. I don't know if it was a power outage, but oh well. That's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The Mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Okay. Oh, shit.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Okay, final strike. Photo.
That's impossible!
How to protect the ID? I'm trying to read it as fast as I can. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want? That's impossible!
Group photo. God damn it! I thought I had it. God damn it.
Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Where's the group photo again?
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
There we go.
The video wasn't
Huh.
the only thing you tried to cover up.
That one makes
You
me.
did the same thing with this group photo.
That one really makes me panic. the last bullet, because not only do you have to read what he's presenting, but you also have to try and find the right bullet. But
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
the unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Unusual circumstances. Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Do we really need to see it again right after just clicking one button?
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, In this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Yeah.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face.
Also, I'm not sure, but I can't tell if Mukuro has freckles or not.
Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew. Xanadu!
Xanadu.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair. Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run.
Ooh.
I'll prove everything, right now.
Damn, Makoto. He's pulling up the, pulling out, I don't fucking know. Heaven forbid, there is going to be a comic book. I'm gonna pause it right here. I don't know how long this entire trial can go on for, but because of my mistakes, it has taken much longer, and who knows how many mistakes I'm going to make in the future. Plus, I only have one heart left, so if I fuck up even once in this next thing, it's gonna take even longer. So for that, I am merely going to end this episode here. And obviously there's always like afterthought stuff after each trial, so who knows? Maybe I actually will see Junko actually die. But for now, I'm gonna save the system, and we're gonna just wait patiently for the next episode. Because I know I am. Because I am literally just... without me, you wouldn't have anything, so just remember that. If you're upset with me, just remember I also have to wait. Kind of. Alright. That's enough of that.